so then we can mention how like Sein employees can reach out to HR if they want to join the esports employee club, and then I can talk a little bit about our excuse game esports group as well. And then from there, we actually have a few topics that we can talk about in regards to Samsung's involvement with gaming in our region. Which I put the key topics over there. So we've got the Galaxy Gaming Academy and SEAO. Maybe do you know a bit enough about the sponsorship for MPL ID?
Actually, we have few models that we are launching gaming package with MLBB, so I think I can mention that.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you want, I will kind of direct you into that kind of conversation as well. So once you hear like some sort of prompt, like, oh, by the way, is Sane doing anything with gaming? And then you can like kind of talk from there. Is that okay?
Okay.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna send one more message to what's her name? Oh, fine. There we go. Found it. Okay. I'm gonna send you.
Mm,
Hello, everybody across the region from SCAO. Welcome to the very first Sein Esports 2024 MLBB tournament happening on a regional scale. I am Pascal or Brian, your host, and with me, I've got
I'm Jessica from Spain.
awesome. So, Jessica, let's just do a quick introduction on ourselves. Which department are you from?
I'm from ANMAX department. Which department are you from, Brian?
So I'm also from MX. I just
Mm-mm.
switched over. I'm really happy to be a part of the MX team. I'm working under the partnership side, handling with various partners such as potentially even Moonson. So here we are. So just a quick idea. Have you casted before, Jessica?
I played
Have you?
for about 8 years.
You've been playing for 8 years? That's longer than me, man.
Yeah, yeah, but I bet I play poorly.
That can't be true. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've hit a mythic a couple times, yeah? All right. So, real quick for those joining us, happy to share that today we are going to be doing a best of five tournament. So, what that means is that teams will have to get three out of the five wins. So, the team that reaches
Mhm.
three wins first will immediately win the tournament. And what's at stake, Jessica? Do you know what the final prize pool going to be like?
Actually, I haven't heard about the prize. Can you tell our
Five
participants what's gonna be
Minotaurs
our
will
prize for
finish off
today's
what was
match?
left undone.
So I think the prizes, if I'm not sure, if I'm not wrong, is a couple hundred, I don't know, a couple 10,000 diamonds. So it's in-game currencies that is on the line, and in-game currencies it's quite a fair amount as well. I think it's a couple $100 worth of in-game currency, which is very exciting.
I am
All
vengeance
right, so for
incarnate.
those of you who are not aware, what the heck are we watching? What is this game called Mobile Legends Bang Bang? So basically, teams are gonna have to. There's five members per team, right? And they basically the goal of the game is to knock down turrets until they reach the enemy's base and destroy the base. So later, once we head straight into the game, you're gonna be able to see the exact map layout, and you'll see that there's gonna be three lanes. You're gonna have the EXP lane, the mid lane, as well as the gold lane. And then in between those three lanes are the areas called known as the jungle. Right. So these five members will have to split themselves up accordingly, and then from there, kind of navigate themselves around the map while taking
Who
objectives.
said there are no
So the
shortcuts in
few key
life?
objectives
I
here: the
literally
turrets,
invented one.
turtles, lords, as well as the crystal. So later, when we get into the game, we're
May
going to
the blood
showcase
of my
what the
enemies
objectives
flow
are going to
from
be
my
like, so
spear.
that you, as the audience, will understand the game a little bit better. All
Yeah,
right.
and
So
what's going
currently,
on? Actually, what's going on right now is that each teams are banning the heroes that the other opponent team might choose.
yeah. So if I'm not wrong, there's five picks and bans, right, Jessica?
Mm,
For
Five pick
All
and
right.
ban.
Yeah.
Your
Yep.
team is
So right now, what's gonna happen is that each team is gonna be allowed to ban three heroes first, and then from there they get to pick the other. They get to pick three heroes after banning three heroes, and they
Hope
will
will
take
find
turns
a
in
way,
doing this.
your
So
even
this
when
is
team
very
all is
important as it
forlorn.
actually controls kind of who are the priority heroes of this match. So if we take a look at the pick and bans right now,
Butterflies
on the blue
born
side
by
we've
thy
got
wish,
Juzing as
guided
the
by
first
lantern's
pick
light.
of the blue team.
I am
She is a
more
very
than a
control style
weapon.
mage, which is able to dish out damage while maneuvering where her opponents are going to be. On the right hand side, on the red side, who do we have, Jessica?
You have Julian. Julian in the red side, chosen by Intro.
Yeah, and Julian is it's a very smart pick, right? Because Julian is able to have this full hit at level 3, so he does not actually need his ultimate ability, which he was usually get at level 4. Right? So this allows him to actually go for very aggressive ganks, and he's able to ambush the enemy at very early levels. So if you are playing against a Julian, you have to be aware of that, and you have to get
Destroy.
used to, or rather,
Conquer.
be aware of where Julian is. And who do we have here as the first pick on the second pick on the red side?
Second pick on the red
worlds,
side will be
and not a
Vast,
single worthy foe.
one of the mage.
Yeah, Yeah, and he's very crafty, isn't he?
Actually, Zas is a very popular pick in this season.
Yeah, he's very popular because of his high damage as well as his zone control. So Zach is actually very notorious for being able to lock down the lane, push hard, and then from there gank the enemy team. And on the blue side, we also have a Martis as well as a Hanabi pick. Hanabi is actually very interesting here. Hanabi's ability, his skill one is to actually be able to cover itself in the shield and become CC immune. So CC is crowd control, and these abilities
Then play the
typically
hero.
prevent you
I will
from
be
doing
the
any kind of
truth this
movement, whether
world
it's a
desperately
knockup, a stun.
needs.
CC is it's a very very powerful skill, and the hero's kits which are built around CC, right? So Hanabi is a really, really interesting pick as an um, early choice since on the red side there hasn't really been any like CC heavy heroes, right? So we've just got the Yuzong, which was locked in by
I will
R7
protect you.
Samsung,
Your team
and
is banned.
Yuzong's kit is actually it has a little bit of CC inside, with a second skill being able to knock out heroes. Yeah,
Okay,
and then
they're
on top of
doing another ban for two another two ban after three picks.
Chivalry is dead,
Your
and I
team
will
is
revive
banned.
it.
All right, so seems to be a little bit of an audio issue. So production, if you're hearing this, maybe you could just help me check that out as we go through the second phase of the bans. So we see on the red side, we've got a Moscow ban, a Vexana ban, as well as a Lolita ban. Oh, and of course we have the Angela ban as well. So on the red side, they seem to be banning out a lot of roam and mid-focus heroes.
The
So they're
ocean is
trying to
not
pinch out
just a hole.
the Rome hero
It
pool, as
is
on the blue
who
side has
we
not locked in
are.
their Rome hero just yet. And on the blue side, they are also pinching down on the Rome hero pool. So Minotaur and Minotaur and Chip as well as Tigreal are all very, very, very popular Rome bans, as they have CC immunity. So they have a lot of heavy CC in their kit. So it's extremely potent in team fights, right? So right now, they've also banned the Atlas, which is an unusual ban, but it does carry a lot of strong CC. So right now, the Rome pool is extremely, extremely limited, with very few, I think, premier picks going into this. Jessica, what are your thoughts in terms of the Rome hero? Who do you think, red side and blue side, who's left?
I've been waiting for
Your
too
team
long.
is picking.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to tell right now. Hey, uh, but it seems like Hilda, or Cho actually. Cho is actually
Oh, Cho.
extremely good. Um, pick, but no, they seem to have locked in the Carmilla as well as the Gatto.
Camila
Your
and got the
team
Uh,
is
concept, yeah.
picking.
yeah, but it seems like there's a little bit of a lane confusion. I mean, we have Martis that's playing the jungle. Camilla's likely going to be Rome, and there's definitely a Gatto EXP.
Yeah, EXP
Um,
one.
Yeah, so Gano EXP is actually something that we've seen rise in popularity and rank right now. His kit has a lot of crowd control, right? He has the taunt, which he can charge up and kind of dash before taunting a whole bunch of enemies which are stuck together with his second skill. And on top of that, he has this very, very, very powerful ability being able to jump up and knock out a whole bunch, the whole enemy team. It's a very, very wide area that can actually cover a good chunk of a lane. And we have a Balaric as well,
Like,
being chosen on the red side. Balaric is a hero which I haven't seen in a very, very long time. He's actually a hard counter to attack speed-related marksmen. Hanabi actually being one of them. So Balaric is a very, very good pickup actually for the red side, looking to counter out and kind of mitigate some of the damage that the Hanabi can do with her auto attacks. So we have a very interesting
okay, we
lineup
have
here.
yeah, very interesting lineup. So we're gonna go into the live game in about 3 seconds.
Yes, the live game is gonna start in just a minute, and welcome to the land of Dawn. So we have once again we have Galaxy AI Team One and AI Team Two. Let's quickly go through where these teams are from. So I think from Sein AI Two, the whole team is actually from the MXL team. Hey,
Yes, AI2 is whole team is from MXL, and we have AI1, which it consists of from various of divisions from BI, CE sales, and online, and not to forget customer sales.
yeah, man. So that's a very interesting thing. So I think if I'm not wrong, the blue side is gonna be the AI One team, right? Or is it the AI2 team?
Blue side is AI1 team. Red
All
side
right, so
we have AI3 team.
very exciting right now. So we see a little bit of a skirmish happening in the middle of the jungle right now. Both teams kind of just saying no to that and growing apart, but we see a little bit of a gank happening at the bot side. The Balric being very aggressive right now. A little bit of a skirmish, but it seems like both teams are just respecting each other's damage outputs right now and are backing away. But we do see a fight for the scavenger crab. Camilla getting caught out. First blood
Julian
goes
getting
to
the
the red
first
team.
blood.
And you see, this is exactly what I mean, right? Julian at level 3 is super strong. He has access to his full kit and is actually able to take those early ganks. Julian is just incredibly strong right now, and this bottom part just proves it. Oh, we see a gank happening in the middle side as well. Zas goes down and showcasing her prowess with just her Lantern Flare. Lantern Flare ability basically allows you to throw a lantern ahead of you or in any kind of direction, and after hitting 4 stacks, you're actually able to maneuver your opponent's position. And we have just fights happening all over the place.
A lot of
Bot
skill
goes
by
down.
your team. The red team is going for turtle.
Yeah, very quick turtle. So as you saw, actually fights happening across the map. Turtle actually got taken by the red team. And for those who are watching, turtle basically gives your entire team a bunch of gold as well as EXP, right? So turtles are very important for you to take as a team because it gives you that much of a lead against your opponent. So at this point in time, the turtle has been killed and will respawn in 86 seconds. Right, so right now the teams are gonna relatively just farm up. I think if I was the blue side team, I would definitely be looking to turtle up and prevent fights from happening. But we do see a little skirmish at the top of the Gattaca, just dealing a little bit of damage to the usual healing all that up thanks to the Char Residue. We do see Martis coming up though. Our fight happening in bot lane. Blue team just getting absolutely decimated at this point in time. Next to get a trade though. Hanabi doing a little bit of work right now. Manages to pick one and actually runs out pretty much unscathed. But we do see the Julian popping down at the bot side. Is there a gank that's gonna happen? We see the Zosk. Being really cheeky. Julian throwing out the gank right now. Camilla not being able to do much. We see the Curse of Blood getting thrown out. Both teams getting stunned. Julian getting taken down by the Martyrs. Blue side punishing Julian for doing a counter gank right now. And there will seem to be, like, they seem to want to continue the fight. Red side scattered away. Blue team is currently backing off right now. And yeah, each of the sides has gone back to lane. So Jessica, which lane do you actually play in game?
I played mid mostly.
You play mid mostly, awesome. Any favorite hero? Oh, Camilla getting taken down. That was really sneaky actually. That was like from the start, you know? Alright, so second turtle has spawned the fight. Red side has managed to actually gain priority right now. They are zoning away the blue team, so blue team is actually not able to take the turtle. If they shoot forward, they're gonna get killed. But red team takes that with much of a fight actually. Blue team just kind of looking at the side, and red team just smiling and just acknowledging that they're slightly behind at this point in time, so they weren't actually able to move into threatening to seal the turtle. But fights are currently the gold is actually very, very, very even right now, even with the turtle take from the red team. So we're looking at about 600 or 800 gold lead for the red side, which doesn't really amount to much items, but we do see Dominator Descent being used by the Dark mid side. Losing just dragon to the middle tower. Losing runs away, manages to actually take the kill on the Zac. Yeah, though Yuzong does come in from the side and manages to secure the kill on the Losing. A fight happens in mid, great down tilt out, and Martis is just being able to use the destination on taking full kills right now. Red side coming out, actually both teams going for a 3-3 trade at this point in time.
Where the goal only.
So what was that, Jessica?
Oh, sorry. The blue team catching up on the goal.
Yep, but it seems like with the kill at bot side, Carry and Julian ganking the Hanabi. Hanabi is not looking too good right now. 1, 2, and 4. Camilla's trying to do something right now, but it's a 3v1 situation. Does not see Julian. Camilla instantly gets knocked down. And it is a bloodbath happening on the bot side for what seems to be the last kick of the turret. We do see Martis coming in to take the last kill on the Carry. A double kill for the Martis right now. Julian does come down. So the fight is once again a 2-for-2 trade, and better luck typically for what they're fighting for at this point in time. The last of the turret will go down to just minions if blue team just use it. And I think for the audience, right, just to give you guys a little bit of idea, each turret that gets taken down provides gold, and gold can be used to actually buy items, right? So the more gold you have, the better it is. So you want to touch base on a comment we made just now. Red team is actually at a 1.5k gold lead. 1.5k basically allows you to buy 2 items. Third turtle being taken down.
Red team taking their third hurdle of the game.
Yeah, the third turtle of the game is gonna definitely increase that gold lead at this point in time. And blue team just seems to be very, very passive right now. You know, usually what we see in pro teams is that if they do not want to contest for an objective like turtle or tower, we usually will see them try to take an objective on the other side of the map. Right, so for example, turtle spawn in the bottom half of the quadrant this time around. So typically we will like see teams go on the top side of the map and try to take turret there.
And red team taking out another turret at the bottom line.
Yep, we do see the bottom lane turret finally go down from the red team. For the blue team, red team is gonna be pretty happy with that. Gold lead is extending right now, 2.1k gold lead ahead at this point in time. It seems blue team needs to do something. If not, he's just gonna get taken. Camilla gets caught out right now. Julian is using his ultimate at this point in time, knocking out the whole team as he's doing a whole bunch of work. Julian with the first damage. Yuzong as well is gonna clean up on aisle mid lane and Jerome. But they're too far. He went in too deep. Yuzong barely escaping. Yuzong does get taken down. Martis on a maniac. That is 4 kills for the Martis at this point in time. This is exactly what the blue team needed to come back to this game.
Yeah, they are.
If you were the blue team right now, you just came up from a state that you didn't think you could win. How are you gonna feel?
Sorry, Brian. I didn't hear you clear enough this one.
Don't worry. You see a fight happening in the jungle. It seems like blue team has overstayed their welcome. Curse of Blood being used by Camilla. Trying to buy some time for her team to escape. Martis managing to escape for life. Camilla may just go down right now. Camilla lives. It's just about 50 to 60 HP. She manages to run with her tail between her legs. No kills to the side of the red team. Blue team's gonna be pretty happy with that. But like I was saying just now, actually, you know, if you're the blue team, right, after you manage to get your maniac, after you manage to get the ace, what would you be looking towards to? Like, what will you be doing? Oh wait, hold that thought. It seems like red team getting caught out with the curse of blood from Camilla once again. We do see blue team actually getting in the favorable position. Red team not actually being able to come in at this point in time. Camilla really low. Camilla goes down to Zach. So right now it's going to be a 5v4 situation. Oh, we do see a massive ultimate from the lobby. Red team just sweeping red side right now. Zach running away. Oh wow, these fights are no longer close. It's actually really one-sided at this point in time. But it seems the blue team is split between taking the mid turret, which does go down, and taking the Lord. Alright. Why is the blue team taking the Lord, Jessica?
Well, because they want to push with one.
Exactly. So what happens when the Lord does go down eventually?
You get the superior troops.
Yeah, exactly, right? So the minions do get buffed, and on top of that, you do get the giant Lord running down the lane, which is currently pushed the hardest, right? So in this case, when Lord does spawn, Lord is going to be pushing down the mid lane to try to shove down that mid turret at this point in time. All right.
And it's very interesting that early stage of the game, the red team was seem like they're owning the game, but the blue team quickly came back.
Exactly, you know, I think that's a really good point, but hold it up. Like, unable to get this from Delta, rushing in, trying to save Drew and trying to CC as much as he can. Amart is actually going on cleanup duty right now, getting to the triple kill. On the barrel, it's going to be a triple for disaster at this point in time. Dominance of the used. Zach having to run out. Yuzo trying to clear the wave. Overstayed as well, some decimation done on the Yuzo. That's a triple kill once again for this Mortis. This Mortis has become a problem for the red side. Wow, what a turn of events. You know, you mentioned it, right, Jessica? The red side was actually winning the early game. The blue side, it seems to have come back. You know, this is just purely
very
because-
quick.
And this is very characteristic of Julian. Yeah, it's very characteristic for Julian. Julian is an early game hero, right? Yes, he doesn't scale too well late in the game. So we saw him actually making a lot of movement early in the game, and he was actually able to take the initial first blood, right? But after that, he's now a little bit behind in farms and having to deal with 16, 2, and 3 martyrs. It's absolutely bonkers. I do not want to be facing that. All right, so we're looking at the late stage of the game right now. With 12 minutes or 15 seconds, you see Yuzo using his dragon form, Black Dragon form right now to run away. This is not what we want to see the Yuzong do.
The red team cannot come out from their base while the blue team is taking all the buff away.
Exactly, you know, not only the buffs that they're taking away, is resources as well, right? So every minion that gets killed in the jungle basically gives you extra gold and EXP, right? So if you're not level 15 yet, that EXP really does matter. It's gonna be, the gap is going to grow further and further if red team cannot find an angle back into this game. Right now the gold difference is looking to be about 6k, 5k right now. And that's a huge lead right now. It seems that most of the gold is currently going to be on the Martis. So if you were on red team, you would definitely want to be focusing the Martis, right, Jessica?
Yeah, and speaking of the game, the blue team is taking another lord of the game. This might be the end strike for this game.
Yeah, you know, I think you're right. And the red team is just completely unable to leave the base, right? So 3 Lord does get taken for the side of the blue team. And right now, Lord is going to be marching down the mid lane as well. It seems like we have minions crashing in for the top side and the mid side. If I was blue team, I would want to be clearing the bot side minions as soon as I can, so that I have a 3-way pressure point charging into the red side base. But it seems like they can't read my mind, so it seems like blue side is going to gather and go straight down to the mid as well as the bot side of the map. So right now they're going for a double push, a Biden style push, if you have my say so myself. I'm going to be very useful right now, being able to stop lanes in quickly to see if I can go in. Right now, Blue team being able to take the first blood on to the carry. Martyr is doing so much work. Lots of blood being used. Blue team, Ace is getting prevented right now, but the Ace will follow through. This is going to be it for round 1 of this match. Congratulations, the AI team won for taking the first match victory.
I
Wow,
think
that
we,
was
I think we all know who's the VIP for the first game.
yeah, the VIP definitely, the MVP is definitely going to be the Martis for me.
Mark.
Raja Tarak, I'm probably, how do you pronounce that, Jessica? Help me here.
Sorry.
How do you pronounce his name, his IGN? I don't want to embarrass
Oh,
myself.
Raja terakhir.
There we go. Congratulations, and you're definitely the MVP
Congratulations.
of the match for us. He went for the assassin build of the Martyrs, right? So we see the Sky Piercer, which is super useful. Gives additional execute damage on his ultimate, which already gives an execute as well on top of that. So honestly,
Okay.
his builds are extremely deadly.
Yeah, well done for both teams. And we're gonna go for a quick 5-minute break before we start the second game of the day.
Yeah, and by the way, for those who are tuning in before we go for our break, codes will be shown on the screen as well. So if you play MLBB and you're looking to get a skin for free, this is your chance. 1 to 3 codes will be dropping every single break, so do take note of that. And also, fastest fingers first. So if you're a little bit on the slow side, unfortunately, the skin will go to the faster person. And we're gonna go for a 5-minute break, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, guys. And welcome back, guys. Hopefully, you guys managed to, use the restroom, get yourself a cup of water. The excitement is really high right now, and the matches are really good. So I hope you guys are excited to see round 2 of today's regional tournament. All right.
Yeah, I'm very, I don't know for you, but I'm here together with the team's left side AI1, right side AI2, the excitement is crazy here.
Yeah, and with a match that was so close like that, it's absolutely bonkers. Yeah, I wish I could be there with you guys to experience the level of excitement, but unfortunately, I am stuck here in Singapore. Uh, all
Yeah,
right,
maybe
so
next time
what
we
do we
could
want?
invite you here.
Hey, next time you can fly me. HR, if you're hearing this, please make sure to get your poomies set up for me to fly down to Spain for the next regional tournament. All right. So, Jessica, so just now, can we have a quick recap of what we saw earlier?
Hope
Yes,
will
we
find a
should.
way, even when all is forlorn.
Yeah. So, we saw the red team actually taking the lead, right? Where they used
Yeah,
the skills of
they
Julian
they
to come
they
in.
took two turrets first. Yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, they were also able to take the first blood
Minotaur.
and
We'll
continue
finish
actually
off
trying to
with a
snowball
left
their lead.
undone.
But in the
Mm-mm.
middle of the game, Marta is actually kind of took over the entire game and was just executing people left, right, and center.
Yeah, he was crazy. He's executing people, getting maniac, triple kills.
Yeah, which is super, super, super good for them, right? So at this point in time, if you were the red team, would you go and would you change the strategy or would you go back to what you had?
May the blood of my enemies flow from my spear.
Well, I'm a very defensive person, so I might change my strategy to play safe in the early games and strike back at the end game.
For honor.
Yeah, I think that's also that's a really, really legitimate strategy, right? I think if I was the red side, I would actually adapt my strategies as well. So if I do want to play something a little bit aggressive, I would definitely be going in from the perspective, I suppose, of trying to either continue to snowball my lead and targeting the weak point of the team, or like you said, turtle up and play a little bit safer and pick a team which is a bit more team fight oriented.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. So at this point in time, we're seeing the bands go up,
And not a
and it seems
single
like it's
word.
actually relatively the same bands, right? We see the Vexana, the Mitsuta, bands on the blue side, and on the red side we have the Tigreal as well as the Minotaur being banned out. So once
Yeah.
again, both teams are actually aiming to ban out the roams of each other, but we actually see blue side this time, Saint AI2 banning out the Martis, not wanting to
Yeah,
give it over.
they made sure that they ban Marty to prevent any other execution.
Yeah, that's right. They were too scared of the Martis, and you know what? I think that's a very valid ban, right? They're like, look, I just don't want to do anything. I don't want anything to do with this Martis. This Martis was a pain in game one. Is likely going to be a pain in game two. So we're just gonna ban that out. We did see the last ban from Saint AI one being the choosing. Choosing we did manage to actually contribute quite a bit
Monstrosity
on
prey.
the first game.
Oh,
We saw him shifting people around,
yeah.
and we do see who do we see
We
being locked in?
we saw the Raja Terakhir who played Marty's on the first game chose Ruby this time.
Ruby. Okay, Ruby is really, really good right now, right? She's very, very favorite in the meta. She has very low cooldowns and is able to actually pull her enemies in towards her as well as lock them down with her second skill. And then on top of that, we see Roger being picked up for the side of red as well. Roger being a very, very versatile gold laner, could potentially even be actually the jungler at this point in time. We see him being picked and being highly prioritized in the Mobile Legends Professional League. And I think he's definitely a really good pickup going into the red side. I do want to see actually red side kind of locking their roam right now. We see blue team already picking up the Roma being the Lolita. Lolita Hanabi being a very deadly combo. And on the red side, if they pick the Rome side, if they don't pick Rome, then blue team is just going to be banning out their Rome heroes, and the Roamer is going to have very, very very few heroes to pick from. Right, so we do actually see Esmeralda. Esmeralda potentially could be the Rome or the EXP laner. She's a very, very flexible hero that gets rid of HP very quickly. Okay, so it seems like Esmeralda is going to be the
Never play a
jungler
hero.
for the red team.
I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
we see red team banning Yuzang for the second ban.
Yeah, look, Yuzong, I think when played right, is extremely deadly. He's able to use Black Dragon form to maneuver around the map as well as to kind of split up the team. As when he turns into his Black Dragon form, he actually knocks back heroes in the direction, in the opposite direction in which he hits them at. Right, so Yuzong is actually able to kind of go in, split up the team, and then when he changes back into his Dragonoid form, all his skills get enhanced. You know, so he is able to put out a lot of damage when he uses his ultimate. So Yuzong getting banned out from Sein AI 1 makes sense. And Sein AI 2, like I said, if Sein AI 1 doesn't pick their roamer, you know,
Mm.
they're gonna go straight into banning whatever roam heroes are left. So they chose Blue Side manages to ban out the Angela. I'm not surprised to see them trying to ban out another roamer. Whereas the Sein AI 1 trying to pinch down the EXP lane heroes. Turrets like getting banned. Blue side
Okay, well,
taking.
mm,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just curious about their late. The last
Is
the
like
last
blood.
ban was Camila.
Yep. Camilla makes sense, right? Because Saint AI once played Camilla the previous game with the Curse of Blood ability. Camilla is actually able to kind of change CC the enemy team in a very wide range. So I think they saw how useful Camilla was in previous game and just didn't want to do anything with that anymore. So they opted to ban it out. But that actually leaves a couple of Romans out. So we could potentially see what I actually want to see from the red side is something like the Diggy.
Destroy and
Is
conquer.
actually no, yeah, Diggy will actually be very useful into the
I am
Aurora.
more
If
than a
not, I
weapon.
do want to see something like the Kaja as well. All right,
Mm.
we see Zos getting picked up. Rome is the hero for the red side. I'm actually surprised Zos got left completely open until now. That was an instant lock in for the Julian. So this tells me that they definitely want to go back to a very aggressive early game team composition. Phobius getting hovered right now. Phobius recently got reworked. So his skill set got completely changed, and we do see him very popular in the meta right now.
I'm not the only one
Yep.
battling
So we
these
see we
chains.
see Fovius
Oh,
getting picked up
wait.
from the blue
This
team
is
at
the
this point in
Emperor's
time.
order.
Very interesting kit. But typically we do want to see a little bit more mobile heroes when it's paired with Fovius because every single time someone gets knocked up or moved around, then his cooldowns get decreased, right? So Fovius into this specific team composition feels a little bit forced, feels a little bit weird. But we do see we see the panda, the one, the
From ban.
only Akai getting picked up for the side of in AI one. Very interesting team composition from Saint AI one because we have the Akai whose ultimate is called Heavy Spin, right? And Heavy Spin basically knocks back enemy heroes which are in the area of the ability. Whereas Ruby wants to pull everyone in, right? So I'm not sure how this is gonna work because you typically want Ruby to kind of gather everyone into one spot, but then
Yeah.
Akai is gonna be pushing them away. So I'm not sure what they were thinking when they opted to go with this kind of team composition, but we'll see as we go straight into match round number 2 of the finals for the Samsung SEAO regional tournament right now. All right, so Jessica, walk me through, right? So with Samsung Gaming, what have we recently been doing? Jessica?
Sorry, sorry, Brian. Can you repeat what you just saying right now? Because my audio was not right.
Hey, no worries. No, I mentioned so. What kind of what has Samsung been doing with gaming in our region so far?
Um, Actually, Saint has started esports employee club 4 years ago. So we're having regular tournaments here every now and then. How about RHQ?
Oh, that's really sick. Well, we recently started actually our gaming interest group. We started about maybe 3 to 4 months ago, and our PIC is Ginny. So if anyone wants to join or anyone's interested, do find him. He's from the PIC side of things. If he's locked into his room, just ring the doorbell and say that you want to join the gaming interest group. I'm pretty sure he will be more than happy to welcome new members into the gaming interest group. And for Shane's side, who should people find if
Yeah,
you want to join the esports club?
yeah. I think you RSQ needs to hire a lot of players since in Sein we have so many players. That's why we have two teams meeting in final, both from Sein.
Well, look, Indonesia is one of the best regions for gaming, but whilst we were talking, First Blood has gone over to the side of saying AI2, Akai getting taken down from the early gang once again by Linto from using Julian. We see a fight game broken out from the top side
Yeah,
right now. We see the Roger being very, very, very aggressive. Ruby actually playing Rome this time. I thought it was going to be a Ruby EXP, but it seems like our MVP has chosen to play more of a roam role this time around. First turtle being spawned right now. Blue team on the initiative. They started off the turtle dance. We see red side coming in. That's what they're talking
wow.
right in. Where's the teammates? The teammates are Victor alone. As well gets taken down by the Phobias.
Always just jumping around,
The
knocking
Julian.
on people.
Exactly. Jovi is trying to do as much as he can with his ultimate, hopping, jumping. Not enough damage being done. And Kai into the sliver of his HP. Jovi still goes in. Does he have enough damage? The answer is no, get taken down by the turn up of the turret and the
Good
Zap.
night.
Ruby living up with a small sliver of her HP. Roger looking like he's being a little bit cheeky, survives but tries to do a little bit of recall action. It's still gonna be a 2-for-1 right now, but it seems like the limit is really, really low. Not enough mana to continue to chase. Both teams come out unscathed. And they'll just recall back to top up the HP. Blue team sees this opportunity and just finish up the turtle that they started earlier. Next turtle spawning in about 2 minutes time. You see 3 members of red side trying
Very,
to gang the Aurora right now. Unable to do so. She still
very
has.
bold move from red team. The bold move from red team coming into blue team buff
We see,
area, and they
yeah, we
just
see.
took a win.
You see Esmeralda. Oh, they managed to take down someone on the opposite side as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade. It's so. Red team being a little bit cheeky there. Esmeralda going in super, super deep. Manages to steal a kill though. Is Roger gonna get a kill? If Roger gets a kill, it's gonna be really bad for the side of blue. Roger gives up the Nabi, decides to play it a little bit safe, which is not what we want to see from Roger. As Rogers, you want to be very, very aggressive. You need the early kills to carry yourself in the late game. You seem to pouncing in and Nabi shielding her from any kind of damage, being able to survive with a healthy amount of HP left. I'm surprised to see actually red side not going in, but we do see Julian keep killing the Zach. Zach goes down. Julian insta-giving him. This is what we want to see Julian do. Alright. So, Lolita being a little bit cheeky right now, trying to use her ultimate to take a huge knockup. Unfortunately, I guess Red like a book and just, Roger just recalls him there. No further action happening at this point in time. Sovius is proxying the lane, so he's trying to basically allow his minions to kind of push into the enemy turret, but does get stopped by. Oh, he managed to clear the wave actually. So Akai in a really bad spot right now, having to deal with the wave as well as the Sovius constantly poking him at this point. And fight breaks out behind the gold lane right now. Roger does poke the Lolita down, not being able to do too much damage. Akashi gets ganked by the Julian. Manages to escape the heavy spin. Is going to recover a little bit of his HP with his passive, and then he's just gonna run back to his base at this point in time. Alright, we see a little bit of action. We see mid lane fight happening. Julian gets taken down by Zach. What happened at mid? Esmeralda actually really low as well. Phobius seems to be doing quite a bit of work in combination with the Julian at this point in time. This is exactly what we saw early game just now, right, Jessica? Blue team had a slight lead.
Yeah, but actually in the earlier game, the red team did aggressively at the stage of the game, but this time we see them acting differently from the first game.
Yeah, we see the opposing teams right now. So saying AI1 actually being a little bit more aggressive at this point in time. It seems like they were just sussing out the blue team earlier, and after taking that win, they feel a little bit more confident. We see Phobius going in the 1v3 situation, but his teammates are finally backing him up. Ruby does go down. Akai watching from the sidelines as Esmeralda gets taken out. Wow, Richard, not communicating well. They had a total. They could have just disengaged and gone back, but no, they chose to continue to fight, and they got punished heavily for that. Roger, though, was farming top side the entire time, so that's really, really good for Red Card team. Right now, the gold difference is only about 800k apart, which is not too late. Roger goes straight in, pauses for the rock. Super aggressive. Nightmare spawn does actually manage to get locked in the kill. Julian, luckily in the sidelines, manages to kill the Roger as well. That could have gone really bad for Blue State. Thankfully, at the intro, he was actually able to spot that out from a mile away and decided to actually take the initiative to hit to mid while the tower dive was happening. Oh, that was so mechanically clean from the Ruby. Lucky Jillian under the turret. We see another fight happening right now. That's doing so much damage. Esmeralda is all poking him out. Blue side very, very low. Phobius at the sidelines. He does not want to go in. That's spot him out. It's going to be a 2-on-1 situation. Go Phobius. Can we have the camera on Phobius right now? Alright, both teams just disengage, chooses that they do not want to pursue each other, and it seems like things have gone back to normal. Or not, I see spoke way too soon. Glacier being used by the Aurora. Oh my god. It's a 2-for-2 trade. It's a 2-for-1 trade actually. Will AI2 manage to take 2-for-3? That's so scrappy. It doesn't even make sense. What are they fighting for? What is this Roger doing? Jessica, help me. I don't understand what's happening right now. Why are the teams fighting?
I don't know, Jade. They just want to show dominance, I guess.
Dominance it seems like they're just trying to assert dominance. But even with all that, and even with the blue team actually leading in kills, red team has actually taken more objectives. So we see here that red team is actually up by 400 gold. So even though the kill scores are different, the gold scores are very, very, very close. This can still be anyone's game right now. We see the Lord being started up by the red side team right now. We see Lolita spots them out. Blue side should be maneuvering to the top side. We see red 5v3 situation. Blue team manages to lose 2 members from that exchange. Red team is going to be pretty happy with that. Aurora trying to do as much damage as we can. But we do see the Julian get caught out. 3-for-0 exchange. This is exactly what happened in the first game. Red team looking really, really dominant at this point in time. The mode is going to go to them. Yeah, and it's just, and blue team, you have to lead, man. Why are you letting it go?
But it's as if they don't really care about turrets.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much standing gold. Okay, honestly speaking, it's still a very close game. Kai using his heavy spin to just escape the enemy at this point in time. Ruby does get caught out by Lolita. Without Lolita teammates, they're unable to just do anything to Ruby. Ruby's just really, really tanky right now. It has a lot of HP regen as well as lifesteal. So, Lona Man Blast not be able to do much to the Ruby from the Lolita. Alright, it seems like Phobius is just gonna go straight into that guy using his ultimate just to poke him out. Phobius may get caught out here though.
I almost feel sorry for the blue team.
Well, don't be too sorry. I mean, he's using his Infernal Pursuit to deal as much damage as he can. Does get taken down. The blue team needs to act a little bit more like a team. They need to actually focus on their objectives, right? This game is won by objectives and not by kills. So if you look at the mini-map at the top left-hand side of the screen, guys, you see that the HP for the turrets on the mid lane as well as the bot lane are very, very low. Red team needs to push out their lanes and actually take down these two turrets. Because if they're able to do that, right, they are able to actually get back some space. We do see Julian get caught up and get knocked out. Blue team is just falling apart at this point in time.
Yeah, and since like red team is more united this time.
Yeah, red team is working more like a team. They're working very cohesively. We see them grouping up right now to shove in the mid wave, and they're actually being able to get more ground. Right, we saw them do this in the first game where they were actually able to push down most of the altar turrets for the blue side or for the opponent's team, and from there they just kind of starved out the opponents, the insane AI2, from getting back any kind of I guess gold getting back into the game. We see a fight happening right now. They're trying to chase down the Roger. Roger, sidestepping almost everything, manages to actually bait the enemy team out. Sein is still being trapped into their base right now. Roger just puts down the turret. At this point in time, blue team needs to turtle up and hope for a miracle. They need to hope that they can find a spot where they can just come back. They definitely need to target down the Zap as well as the Roger. Once they're able to take down these two heavy damage dealers, that is the road to victory. That is the angle for coming back. You see Florida just kind of proxying the wave right now, preventing the Cannon Minion from pushing out. They are starving the blue team. This is exactly what pro teams need to do.
The blue difference is already 6k, and red team going for lore this time.
Yeah, this may be the final Lord of the match. 13 minutes in the game. Second Lord just spawned. Blue team is gonna just be. Blue team is only gonna be able to watch on the sidelines as the Lord gets taken away from them. They're not even going close to the Lord pit. That is insane. Red team just takes a free Lord. And this is an enhanced law, by the way, Jessica. Something happens in the jungle right now. And see the blue team, they managed to take down.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Ruby goes down. Julian doing so much work. It's a double kill. Roger is really low. They meant to catch the Roger up. Roger's triple kill for the Julian. Just runs away. Very, very low mobility. But this is the time and this is the opportunity that Sein Esport was looking for. Right? They managed to push down, managed to kill almost ace the enemy team. Zass is not going to be able to do much work clearing at this point in time. Lord is pushing down the bot lane right now, but they're gonna be able to push down the mid turret before the Lord crashes into the bot turret. Their time is really close. So if blue team is not able to push right now, they are just gonna lose the game. But they managed to do it right as red team spawns. Blue team by does a sweep at the very last possible second. That is an epic comeback. Blue team actually winning this. I swear they're doing this on purpose. They want a longer lunchtime, but look, I am all down for this. Game number 2 goes to Sein AI2 in a huge upset. Huge ton of events. That was good. That was Sein AI's one match to lose, and they managed to lose it. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think no one actually predicts that they're gonna have that kind of epic comeback.
I mean, I counted them out, but Sein AI 1 actually manages to find himself caught in a little bit of an angle, right? And the thing is that Julian, in a tight space, is actually able to knock up the entire enemy team with his enhanced chain ability, right? So, honestly speaking, that was a really good angle that Julian found by being able to do that. And from there, they were able to just sweep the entire team apart and just rush down the mid wave, especially when it's that late in the game. They're able to just push down 3 turrets in an instant. Keep in mind as well that Hanabi was alive, so they're able to push down at a really, really fast rate. Alright, so with game 2 over, done and dusted, who are your bets on, Jessica? Who do you think is going to win this?
I don't know, but one of my favorite player is at a in a blue team.
So
So
Saint
I'm
AI, that's Saint AI too, right?
yes. So I'm rooting for Santa AI too.
Well, that's kind of biased, but look, completely fair, right? If I had a favorite teammate as well, I would definitely be voting for them. All
Okay,
right,
okay,
so
Brian. For our we have the prize for the audience, right?
yes, we
Are you
do.
ready to drop? Yeah, are you ready to drop some skin code?
All right, so if you guys are tuning in, we mentioned about the skin codes earlier. The skin codes will be dropping right now, so prepare your phones, prepare your cameras, get ready to enter the code.
It's first come first serve, so the fastest finger wins.
Is the code showing? The code is showing right
Yeah,
now
it's
on your
showing
screen,
right
guys.
now on the screen. Hurry
Make
up,
sure to
go and
key it
redeem
in.
them.
Sorry, what was it?
Hurry up and redeem them, guys.
Yes, hurry up and redeem them, guys. It's yeah, first come, first serve. I hope you had your cameras ready. Do we know what skin they're gonna get, Jessica?
No, it's random. Even you and
It's
I
a
cannot know.
fair enough, fair enough. Well, for those of you who managed to redeem your skin, do let me know what skin you get in the comments on the YouTube live feed, guys. I personally am very interested in these. Unfortunately, I can't claim them, so you're gonna have to enjoy the skin for me.
Okay, for those of you who already redeemed the code, please tell me which skin you got.
Yeah, so I can stare in jealousy when you guys get to play with them.
Sorry, ini bagus. Settingan di YouTube bisa dulu.
All right, Jessica, are we going on a break?
Yeah, we definitely need some time to drink some water and get some snack. We're gonna go about 3 minutes of break.
All right, and we'll see you guys shortly.
See you soon, guys. Really.
All right, welcome back, guys, to the game match number three, round number three of the finals for the SEAO regional MLBB competition, guys. Welcome back, welcome back. If you're still watching us, I really appreciate you guys, and we love you guys. And just know that at the end of this at the end of this match, there will be codes as well. So do stay tuned for that. Will there be another three codes, Jessica?
Actually, Brian, Ari just told me that we can redeem it too if we want to.
But there's only three codes. We should definitely leave it for the guys who are tuning in to watch to
But
redeem
but
those
but everyone is
codes.
so discreet that they don't want to tell us that which skin they got. No one has commented on this comment line that which skin they got.
Yeah, come on, guys, spread the love. Let us know what you guys have gotten. Really interested as well to see what's available out there for skins. All right, so we saw CNAI one earlier on. Actually, I mean, they've been playing from behind, right? So for the first game, CNAI two actually had an early game lead. They were trying to push that lead a little bit more. But CNAI won with their late game competition. Late game competition was actually able to pull through game one and take the win at the end of the day. Sein AI 2 for the second match, they did the same thing, but they were losing at the mid game. But one team fight kind of decided it all, right? And Sein AI 2 actually managed to take the game number two with literally, almost no time to spare, right? We saw them
Mhm.
spawning in. So this game number three, right? Do you think there's going to be a change in strategy?
Even when all is forlorn.
I really cannot tell, you know. Actually, at the second game, I commented that AI one might, play safe in the first and then take over at the late game, but they actually did it.
Well, to be fair to them, it was actually I think the intention and we could see it happening, right? Where they were
Mm.
starting to get more and more dominant. I think towards the later half of the game, but unfortunately for them, they just lost one team fight, and it was so late game that CNAI one just managed to actually push
I
through and just take
am
the victory
more than a
right
weapon.
from that. Well, at the end of that fight, right? So I don't think it was necessarily executional plan error from the side of saying AI won. I think it was just one team fight that they lost, and there was just no way for them to come back from that. Okay, so we do actually see a slight change in strategy here. Look at saying AI won ban, Jessica. Tell me, what do you see?
It's actually quite similar ban as the second game, but we see Julian banned from the first ban.
Yeah, man. Julian being banned out, I think is the right call from saying AI one, right? Because they identified that Julian was a huge problem for the side, like there was a huge thorn in their side, right? And they couldn't really deal with that in the second game, and because of that, just in the second game, just the Julian himself, I think his name is Intro, managed to actually take out the entire team, right? And we see them actually putting heavy priority on the Hanabi, which is really
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know for others, but actually, me and my husband used to play games during the weekend. But
Hmm.
he always choose the marksman
3,000
or jungle
worlds,
at
and
the
not a
late.
single
I mean,
worthy
the
foe.
not the first pick. They don't really pick marksman first in the first pick.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk a little bit about Hanabi, right? So Hanabi's ultimate for Ninjutsu Higambana is a lockdown skill, the CC skill, right? So
Mm-mm,
you throw a shuriken in that direction, and basically it roots the champion that first hits, and then from there, if people are around the area, they will then get damaged, right? So It's a damage scaling skill, it's a CC skill as well. But I think most people actually pick Hanabi up for her first skill, which is Ninjutsu Equinox, right, which provides
Mm-mm.
her a CC immunity shield. But having a first pick on the Hanabi feels really weird because you're signaling your enemy team to not pick uh, champions or heroes with CC skills, right? So this is exactly what KCNAI 1-2 is doing, and they first pick the Mortis, which is very, very, very smart, right? Seeing that KCNAI 1 didn't ban out the Mortis from their first three bans, they took the opportunity to pick the Mortis again, and we're gonna see actually. Oh no, I'm wrong. Actually, sorry, they picked the first pick the Mortis to prevent Raja Taraka from picking him up.
Yeah, I think so. And I heard that the Luis from the blue team is very good at playing in Kadita.
We see the lock-in of the Kadita. Kadita is very unique. We saw her prevalent, I think, before MSC, and she's really, really good with the Petrify as well, right? So what Kadita, the objective of a Kadita is basically to burst down priority targets from the side of the opponent team. And I think this is a very smart take because the thing is that for Saiyan AI 2, they prioritize picking the Mortis, but the thing is that if Mortis gets instantly killed by the Kadita early on in a fight, then Mortis is just not going to be able to output enough damage. Very similar to what he did in the first game, right, where Mortis just took over the entirety of the first game with his decimation. So honestly speaking, Kadita is a very, very good pick, and if Lewis is a one trick on the Kadita, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-mm. And we saw Roger and Dusk being banned just now.
Roger and Zox being banned. Like I said, these two are very, very priority picks. They're very priority focused heroes, which actually I'm surprised neither team picked them up early on in the game, early on in the pick and drafting phase. Zosk, we saw just now his damage output, his lane control, really, really, really good, and Roger is actually good for clean up. So it makes sense why Sane AI 2 wants to prevent Sane AI 1 from picking up the Roger. Because right now in Sane AI 1's team, they've got a whole bunch of damage, but no one who can really fully burst down the entire team. The only one that's capable of doing that is potentially the Kadita, but Kadita is only good at focusing one person down. Right, so Roger being banned out, very, very smart. And of course, we see a Hylos ban. Hylos is such a pain to deal with, and I'm surprised no one has been picking that up
Yeah,
from
actually,
the earlier two games.
Hylos has been banned in this game only. In first two games, we didn't see Hylos banned, right?
Yeah, we didn't see him there, which is so weird because Hylos is just absolutely disgusting with his glorious pathway. He's able to split up the enemy team and increase his own teammates' movement speed while decreasing the opponent's movement speed, right? So, for those who are wondering, oh, it's just movement speed. Why is it so big of a deal? Well, the thing is that you're increasing a team's movement speed by 75%, so you're actually able to maneuver around the field of the glorious pathway almost 2 times faster than what you normally would be able to move. And your opponents get slowed by a disgusting amount as well. So while doing that, while increasing your team's movement speed, you are completely restricting your opponent's movement speed. And on top of that, Hylos also gains and recovers 3% of his max HP per second,
Mm-mm.
which is, well, disgusting. All right. Sane AI 1 has a very interesting team composition. They have picked up Hanzo as well as the Florin. And this tells me, right, that Sane AI 1 is they just want to end the game fast. Right? So Hanzo is an assassin which has immensely fast jungling speed. Florin is there for the stuns as well as the global heal, which he's able to provide. But the one issue that I see in CNAI 1's team is that they don't actually have a front line. Their only front liner is the Ruby, and the issue with that is that Ruby is actually not super tanky, right? She's able to life steal her HP back up, and it's just really, really hard to kill, but she doesn't have a lot of HP. So on the side of Saiyan AI 2, If the Martyrs, for example, is actually able to land the decimation onto the Ruby, then Saint AI One just doesn't have any form of frontline at all, and all team members on Saint AI One is extremely squishy.
Okay, welcome to the third match of the day. The score now is 1 versus 1.
1v1, super exciting. And, I think a lot of us were just like fully expecting Saint AI one to get the 2-0 at this point in time, and potentially even 3-0 Saint AI two. But here we are, game number 3, 1-1 score lines tied neck to neck with each other. I'm immediately voting for Saint AI one right here, because Saint AI two, they picked the Xavier, but they didn't pick the Satoru Gojo skin. Like, what is this guy thinking, man? Oh, disappointment already from Saint AI two. Well, looking at Saint AI one's lineup, like I said, they probably want to finish a fast game. So I'm expecting this match to finish within 10 minute to 12 minute mark of the game. We do see Saint AI two taking a little bit of a fast approach at this point in time. Tico going in, trying to poke out a little bit of damage. Prince L actually manages to follow the pass up, and the exchange is in favor of Saint AI one. Saint AI one trying to get the scavenger crab for the extra bit of gold for the Brody, and for the Hanabi. Sorry, Hanabi definitely needing gold early. Hanzo actually taking the extra gold at this point in time. Xavier manages to miss it though, so Hanzo managing to take that extra gold from the scavenger crab. Well, it seems like both
I
teams
think
want to
this
pick a
this
fight.
round, I think this round the both team is playing safe, not that aggressive like the matches before.
Oh, just watch, man. Just
I
watch.
think it was too early to say.
That's why. It looks
Oh my
super
God.
spooky right now. Yeah, it seems like the Martyrs is gonna get caught out. The perfect step from Ruby. Right, breaking out of bot lane right now. Ruby gets instantly decimated. First blood goes to Martyrs.
Oh,
And it starts naturally speaking. First turtle has fallen, so red team immediately goes for the turtle. It seems like blue team is trying to contest for this turtle, but red team with such an advantageous position, blue team has to just back away from there. Saint 2 once again in the lead in the early game. Hanabi escaping with his dot of HP. Brody getting caught up. Brody gets knocked out. 1-1 at this point in time, but Turtle does go on the side of Saint 2. So Saint 2 has a 500 gold lead right now. And it's only been almost 3 minutes into the game.
it's like deja vu that we're seeing them playing aggressively in the early game.
Yep, deja vu indeed. No, Hammer gets smashes. The Hanzo at this point, the Hanzo gets knocked out. Kill is going to the right person. Martyrs getting 2-0 at this point in time is perfect as a jungler. The Martyrs definitely needs gold to carry himself towards the late game. Another kill goes to the hands of Saint AI 2. Saint AI 1 looking extremely weak at this point in time. One take gold up for the side of Saint AI 2. For those of you watching and for those of you who don't know, Martis' ultimate ability is called Decimation. Alright, and basically what it does is it does 800 damage, but it also deals true damage if the enemy's HP is below 50%. So what true damage means is that you ignore your enemy's armor, you ignore your enemy's magic resistance, and you're doing just 800 flat damage to the enemy. So typically stuff like armor actually reduces the amount of damage by a percentage. So doing true damage is extremely strong. Right. In addition to that, each successful cast of the skill, right, actually increases the skill damage by 15% with a cap of 30%. Right. So if he's actually able to take a kill on someone with decimation, his cooldown will reset. So he's able to actually keep stacking up the decimation stacks, which is incredibly strong. Alright, we see her second turtle spawning in right now. We see that Rajadaraka has spotted out the R7 Samsung. Actually started to take the turtle. We see both teams competing. We're going to see a fight happening at the turtle very, very soon. Turtle down to top HP. And we see the Martis Entro taking the scavenger's trap. And turtle has done a reset. Right now the fight is split up at this point in time. Entro getting caught out. And so really low gets taken down by the Kadena. This is exactly why Kadena's perfect penalty zone coming out from R7 Samsung. Xavier, you not being able to kill any R7 Samsung goes down. And that's it. So Duosite actually coming out top from there. Turtle's still alive. For some reason, both teams aren't actually heading down towards the turtle. For some reason, Hanabi gets killed from the top side. Tries to go for a solo kill, but does get taken down by the Brody. Seems like Hanabi was just taking too deep of a tower dive. Sein AI1 see an opportunity to start the turtle up, but gets spotted out by the Lolita. Alright, we see the fight happening once again. Hanzo using his ultimate, trying to take down the Lolita. Lolita extremely tanky down. HP super low, unable to actually kill her. We see the Martyrs, R7 Samsung coming in once again, but Lolita does get the kill onto the Hanzo. Hanzo goes down with that. You know, Sein AI2 in a really good position as he takes the turtle at this point in time. And so finally joining them, will be able to use his retribution onto the turtle to actually secure the turtle kill. So Sein AI2 coming up top from there.
And at the gold lane, they secure another kill at the gold lane.
Another kill?
Yeah, by Brody.
Brody does manage to take out the Hanabi using his ultimate. Be able to really deftly, I think, apply his stacks so that he's able to execute, or rather do more damage to the opponents. Oh, this game is it's a bloodbath. You see 9 kills already happening in 7 minutes. It's more than a kill a minute at this point in time. And my voice is dying. But here we are, game number 3, once again, of the regional SEAO tournament. We see Martis ganking right now. Is almost able to get the kill. Kadena manages to escape, but has to pop her ultimate for the cost. It's super worth it though. Red team diving the turret straight in, gets punished for trying to take too many people trying to take the kill. Hanabi gets a double kill right now. Does go down eventually, but it's a 2-for-1 trade. I'll be taking that trade any day. See a little bit of a skirmish happening right now in the EXP lane. Oh, that's very skillful Ruby right here. Ruby actually using her ultimate ability with a flicker to extend the duration in which she can pull her enemies towards her. Ruby actually so strong right now in the meta. Very high in the priority list for picks and bans. So showcasing here why. Terizla penalty uses penalty zone manages to survive with the dot of his HP. Terizla actually has a passive where the lower the amount of HP he has, the more tanky he becomes, the more damage reduction he has. Well, see that actually a fight happens in the middle lane. Sein AI2 manages to take down the turret as well as a kill on Leos, which is the Florin. You know, so manages to get a kill, manages to get a turret as well, and then immediately proceeds to the Lord Restrictor spawned in, and she'll be very happy with that. But Tigo does get caught out.
Red team running away for his life.
Not gonna be able. Oh, actually manages to survive. But whilst he does that, Red team is going to be pretty happy with just taking down the turret at this point in time. Red team pushes in further and further as well. Okay, Sarissa goes down at a bot site, pushes in a little bit too deep right there.
Yeah, R7 already used his flicker, but he didn't run away. He just went right back to the enemy.
Well, he didn't get a choice, right? Ruby just pulled him right back. And that is the beauty and the power of the Ruby. Right now, the gold is very, 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 very close. Gold not playing too big of a factor at this point in time. We see them having skirmish in mid lane. Red team going to try to get a kill. Does get taken down by the Kadena. Kadena getting a double kill at this point in time. Marcus goes down, so that's really, really bad for if you're a fan of Sein Esport. That's pretty much the only carry inside the grid. Seems to almost and it pulls everyone in. They're unable to secure the kill. Nobody gets the kill in the Kanadi right now. Fight keeps happening. Sarissa missing the mark. Both teams really, really, really low. Just choosing and opting to play a little bit safe and disengage at this point in time. Goal is not enough. It's a tie in terms of the board state, the state at this point in time. Alright, just because, right now, what are your thoughts on this game?
So I was just too excited to look at their wars.
You know, you're right, this is a very exciting game and it's also really, really, really close, right? So, honestly speaking, I'm a little bit lost myself. Lord just spawning in right now.
Baby have more viewers than before. It is lunchtime here in Sein.
Oh, we do. Welcome to all that are joining us right now. Once again, if you're joining us, this is the regional broadcast that we're watching. We're watching Sein, Fight Sein, AI Team 1 versus AI Team 2. Lord fight right now happening. 12 minutes, 30 seconds into the game at this point in time. And we see Hanabi trying to fight the top lane at this point.
Yeah, Hanabi taking another turret at the gold lane while they're looking at the Lord.
Sein AI1 actually able to shove away Sein AI2. Kadena really, really, really low. Sein AI2 actually having the more healthy health parts at this point, but it is not choosing to push into the Lord. Sein AI1 is actually starting the Lord right now. His health bar is really low. Hanzo nowhere near the Lord. This is Sein AI2 opportunity to come in and take the Lord, and Sein AI1 is just not going to be able to do much. Sein AI2 choosing to play really passive. Martis, he's coming in right now. Uses the destination through the Ruby. Ruby, you just too tanky, too much ACB generation. Ticker going down. Through the Kadena. Martis coming to kill in. Lee Teresla as well. It's a 2-for-0 trade for the side of Sein AI1. Sein AI1 pretty happy with this trade. Now they're re-looking at the Lord. Starting it up right now. If you look at actually Sein AI1 positioning, they're actually preventing Sein AI2 from coming in. Kadena being overly aggressive, maybe get caught out by the Martyrs right here. Sein AI1 is going to secure the Lord with Hanzo's retribution. And Sein AI1 going to be very, very happy with this game, potentially game-ending Lord right here, right now. As Hanabi was actually able to take the back door onto the top turret earlier, so Lord is going to be pushing in from the top right now. Mid-fight, Sein AI2 is going to be grouping up, trying to prevent Sein AI1 from pushing in a little bit too much. Sein AI1, they need to go with the Lord at this point in time. They need to do a 3-prong push. They are looking at the bot side. identifying that this is the lane that needs to be pushed in at this point in time.
And there goes another turret for what AI want.
AI2 not looking too good. AI2 really needs to group up a little bit more. They can't have the Martyr split pushing away from the Lord. It's too risky at this point in time, just late in the game. It's not, Sein AI1 can do the same thing they did to Sein AI2 just now. It seems like this is not kill. Sein AI1 bringing Sein AI2's HP bar is extremely low. The Lord marches in, top tower gets pushed in, bottom turret, middle tower gets pushed down as well. Lord gets
Look at
shoved.
Booby.
And just being on the turret, Sein AI1 finally manages to take down the Crystal for Sein AI2. Congratulations on the close
Congratulations for
game, Sein
AI1 taking
AI1.
the second win of the.
Extremely close game. Extremely close game right there. Who do you think the MVP is?
Mm, I cannot tell for this game, but definitely Harita.
Kadita, huh? Alright, so thank you for everyone who has joined us so far. We will be taking a very short break and we will be right back.
Okay, while waiting for the next game, we're gonna drop some skin codes for you guys to redeem. For those who are watching right now, go and redeem these codes that we're gonna show in the screen. And it's gonna be first come, first serve, so the fattest finger will win the game. And please do us a favor, if you redeem the skin, and please tell us that which skin that you got. Okay, so while you guys are redeeming the codes, we're gonna come back within 5 minutes. See you guys soon. All
All
right,
right, welcome
welcome
back.
back.
Welcome back, Jessica. Hopefully you had a good break.
Yeah.
All right,
Actually,
yeah, I got myself a
the
fresh cup of water.
yeah, me too. I went to toilet.
Yeah, very good, very good. Hey, by the way, I found out that one of the skin codes is actually a skin code for I think it was a Zilong skin. I think it was the green. What's the green rank one? Is it elite? It's elite skin.
Was it?
Yeah. So if you guys enjoy your skins, you should definitely get ready for the next skin code as well. I think that will be dropping
May
after
the
this
blood of
match.
my
If there's
enemies
another
flow from my
break,
spear.
but enough about that. We are going straight into the
Minotaur
picks and bans
will
phase. We
finish
see
off
seeing
what
AI2
you
this
left
time around.
undone.
Uh, Straight up banning out the Mintasar again, which is a really weird ban considering that he's not actually super meta. So
Because
unless
both kings know each other very well because they usually meet at the regular tournaments in here in
And
Saint.
not a
So I think
single worthy
they know which
foe.
heroes that usually the other opponents play. So the picks and bans are usually the similar patterns from the previous games.
fair enough. I mean, Mintasar is a little bit of a scary hero, but it's not someone who I would personally prioritize to ban. I'll be banning something like the Aurora or the Martis or even the Rogers,
I
right?
am
That
more
we've seen them
than
ban
a
earlier. Yeah, even
weapon.
the Julian is also a ban that makes sense. Mintasar, I kind of want to see whoever plays the Mintasar
Hope
play
will
it
find a
properly,
way, even
just
when all
purely
is
out of
forlorn.
curiosity. But yeah, so we see the third ban, the first two bans.
Martis and Julian banned. Game Vexana banned again this time.
Yeah, look, Vexana is a problem, right? With Eternal Guard and being able to summon a sixth unit into the map is extremely, extremely crazy. So definitely a good ban, I think, on that one. And then the third ban for Saint AI, one is going to be the Zoo thing. Zoo thing being very prevalent and meta in today's competitive scene. For the side of Saint AI2, I think I'll be looking at banning away, sorry, picking away a priority pick. So maybe the Zoth, since the Zoth wasn't banned earlier, it would be a really solid pick. I think a Roger will also be a really good pick here. And just going off, there we go. Roger being locked in for the side of Saint AI2.
Okay, it's gonna be pick for same AI.
参上
One, will they be able to win this game so that they're gonna be winner for this match?
Potentially, I mean, still, Saint AI won locking in the Hanabi and the Lolita. They've done this every single game.
Mm-mm.
And honestly speaking, I'm not sure if it's actually working out for them, right? The thing is, I think both teams actually played the Hanabi so far. We saw Saint AI2 picking up the Hanabi and, being able to come back into the second game because of the Hanabi pick. But typically in the competitive scene, we don't actually see too much Hanabi, especially this early in the picks and bans phase, because specifically, like I mentioned before, if you're picking Hanabi, then the opponent team generally doesn't pick something which is super heavy in terms of CC, and then Hanabi loses effectiveness, right?
Mm-mm.
So picking the Hanabi, Lolita as the first two picks is a little bit strange. We usually see them as the last two picks, but Same AI1 clearly having an emphasis on a safe gold laner.
Yeah, in earlier game, I didn't see those two combination working, but I think that this might be their go-to pick.
Yeah, it feels like a comfort pick for them. Very strangely, about not wanting to pick someone with heavy CC. We see Sane AI2 picking up the Tigreal, which is all about crowd control, right? So he's able. The beautiful thing about Tigreal is they're able to flicker in and then use Implosion, which is his ultimate ability, to kind of group up and chain stun your opponent's team. But if the Hanabi player is smart, he's definitely going to be able to use the shield from the first skill to prevent any kind of CC from happening and to stay relatively safe. And then I think from the side of Saint AI1, they've locked in the Aurora. Aurora being a really, really solid pick as well. We saw the effectiveness of the Aurora combination together with the Hanabi just now, but it was in the hands of Saint AI 1 previously. So Saint AI 2 previously. So we're gonna see whether Saint AI 1 is gonna be able to utilize this quote unquote holy trinity
This world
in this
desperately
game.
needs.
Okay,
And then
while
for a
waiting
second,
for the last man. Yeah. Sorry?
no, you go ahead.
Waiting for the last friend. They've banned Yuzong and Ruby.
As well as the Esmeralda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these are all picks that we've seen throughout the day today. I think these picks are all really, really good bands as well. I'm actually surprised to not see a Martyrs band come out from either teams. Martyrs got banned out from Saint AI too. So it's gonna be really interesting to see who Raja. Yeah, I need help with that again. Is gonna play since both of his heroes get banned out. We see Gato getting picked up from Saint AI one side. Saint AI two has to lock in their gold laner as well as their jungler. Seeing that Roger's the gold laner, so we're gonna see them pick their jungler as well as their EXP laner here. I wouldn't mind seeing a Terizla from the
Oh,
side of Saint AI two. Harley
Harley!
getting locked in for the side of Saint AI two as their jungler. Wow, they have a lot of bursts from the side of standing here too, and actually Harley makes a little bit of sense together with Roger. As mentioned before, you typically want to pick up the Roger to clean up, right? So Harley's going to be able to hop in and hop out of fights while dealing a lot of damage to the enemy team. And you see, like I mentioned before, Terizla was really, really good into the team composition. So Terizla, Tigreal are really good CC champions. They're able to
Mm-mm.
kind of group stun and group up the enemy team together, and then from there, Harley and Kadita are gonna pop off either to just instantly wipe out the opponent's team. And if they're not able to do so, the Roger can then just come in for the cleanup. So honestly, I'm really liking seeing AI2's team composition here. This is knowing that AI 1 actually locked into Hanabi earlier to kind of mitigate some of that. So maybe Saint AI 2 actually Saint AI 1 actually overheard some of the conversation that Saint AI 2 was having. So that's why they're putting such a heavy emphasis on Hanabi. And who do we have here? Who's this
We
last
have
pick that
Camila. With Camila as last pick.
Camille Camilla Jungle as the last pick. So Saint AI 1 really going to try to meet Saint AI 2 head on with the Camilla and the Curse of Blood ability. Looking to link up the enemy team and then continue to lay on the hurt with Gethaka's ultimate as well. So Chain CC is the name of this game, but Saint AI 2 looking to be slightly advantaged, especially because they put a heavy emphasis on the Hanabi phase.
Okay, we just started the fourth match of the day. I'm really excited to see how the combinations will work in this match.
Yeah, especially because these two teams are team fight compositions, right? So we're gonna see them kind of clash, group up as five and clash head on with each other. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. See who's gonna be able to pull up the combinations early. As we see early harassment on the bot side of the map. Hanabi already down to half HP, but she's gonna be able to restore half of that up. But we do see Enzo on the aggression right now on the Roger. Roger getting taken really, really low. We see a fight breaking out. Roger escaping with less than 20% of his HP. Very aggressive bot lane so early on. Oh my gosh, Figure over there.
Oh, nice move from Figurl.
Taken down.
First blood taken by Figurl.
Beautiful, and we do see another fight happening. Both mid laners join the bottom side of the map. We do see the Kirito just poking out. Aurora going very low, but Aurora just with the passive to survive. Aurora not popping the passive. And Navi with a lot of her HP. Kadena very, very low as well. Both teams surviving with just dots
They
on
both
the HP bar.
surviving.
We do see a crystal butt being popped off right by the Camilla right now, but Camilla herself doesn't have a lot of damage, but is dealing a huge chunk of Harley's HP. Harley is going to go down with the help of the Lolita right now. Turtle is spawning in 16 seconds, so Harley's going to be able to spawn in by then, but that's not a good sign. Camilla generally doesn't do a lot of damage this early on, so being able to take down the Harley by herself is a formidable feat. And Harley is going to be pretty sad licking his wounds going back to the lane. Turtle spawning in 1 second, guys. We see
He was
red
gonna
team,
take
we
the
see the
first
red team
circle.
jungle. Yeah, but first turret doesn't matter. We see a fight breaking on the top side right now. 3 members of Red is trying to kill those
Wow.
solos Charisma. Red solo the double kill for the Kadita. Kadita coming in super clutch now. Blue side should be heading over towards the turtle at this point in time. There we go. They're killing up the turtle. Trying to take on the early gold and EXP advantage on the map. First turtle to Sein AI 2. Alright, but don't count Sein AI 1 yet, guys. It's all it takes is this one team fight at this point in time, and it's gonna blow the game wide open. Gold count currently is 8k. There's about 1k difference between Sein AI 1 and Sein AI 2, with the lead heading towards AI 2. Alright, we see a fight breaking out on the bot side of the map right now. We do see the Lolita going in. The Hanabi really love with the fighting. Harley manages to take down the Aurora on the other side of the fight. And this is the powers of the Hanabi being able to just splash damage. They're very low, but Kadita gonna get a triple kill. Kadita gets the double kill. Knocks out the Camilla right now. Camilla taking low, but not able to be taken down. Roger is completely, was dead earlier, so there was no way for Sein AI 2 to actually finish up and clean up that fight. If the Roger was alive, it would have been a completely different story. Sein AI 2 in the lead right now with a 1.5k gold lead.
Ah.
Alright, so right now, if you're looking at the map on the top left hand side, what we want to see right now is actually the teams that are going to start grouping up at a turtle. Just 25 seconds to the next turtle spawns, but we do see a fight breaking out potentially at the bottom side of the map. They go really aggressive right now. You may get caught out here. And I'll be not having to opting not to use the Higam mana to lock the Tigreal in place. It will allow the Tigreal to live another day. Kadita just going into the rough waves. Not able, just trying to clear out the waves before the turtle spawns in. Turtle just spawn in at this point in time. We're gonna see both teams move up towards the turtle as we'll likely see a team fight breaking out. Garuka just harassing the Tigreal a little bit. Tigreal looking really low. Does get caught out. Kadita has to use the rough waves to escape. Lives with a dot of the HP. Garuka manages to take out Tigreal at this point in time. Terizla almost caught out completely. Does manage to survive there.
Yeah, nice flicker move from Terizla.
But keep in mind, right, the exchange went into the hands of Sein AI 1, which is a team that was actually behind in gold. This is definitely going to be the opportunity to come back into this game. Right now, the turtle count is going to be 1-1. Gold is going to be balanced out pretty well, pretty nicely from the side of that turtle. So now there's only a 1k gold lead for the side of Sein AI 2. And the thing is with Harley is that Harley is kind of like a mid to late game hero. Once he hits that, so he's more of a mid game hero, right? So the second he hits level 4, he's gonna be able to instant burst down hero of his choice, a squishy hero of his choice. But the thing is, for the side of Sein AI 1, they only have one squishy hero in the Hanabi, right? So honestly speaking, I'm questioning the effectiveness of this Harley bike, especially if the Roger is not getting any kills this early in the game. You see by breaking out in the bottom side of the river, we do see the Glacial just lock down the entire fight for the side of Sein AI 1, Sein AI 2 getting 2 kills. So Sein AI one getting 3 kills for now. On the side of Step Flight,
Going for
Sein
another
Esport,
stop.
yeah, getting absolutely decimated. It
Wow.
is a 4-0. Sein AI1 looking extremely dominant 6 minutes into this game. They are
Yeah, it's
gonna
like
look
saying
towards
AI1
pushing
is
down.
saying AI1 is trying to make this game the last match of the day.
Thank God for my stomach, man. I still need to grab lunch. But we do see KL1 being extremely dominant right now. We do see them pushing off the waves and pushing down towers at this point in time. They do see the Lord spawning in 20 seconds. So they have 20 seconds to try to clear out the jungle waves and is able to actually take the kills right here. The fight is breaking out. Kalisa's trying to do as much as he can. Swings, not being able to do much. Kadena having to go in and use the rough waves, not being able to get a kill is really bad right here. Ganoka just pushed down the top wave turret. Not able to do much more from there. Turtle does spawn in red side. Red team is gonna be pretty happy with that. They can just make their way down to the turtle to actually start the turtle up. Kadena's waiting in the wave. Does get spotted out though. Kadena getting pushed away closer and closer into enemy lines. Not good, having to use the rough waves once again to escape. Does get speed. Hitting around on Summer. Trying to do as much as he can. Blue team just trying to come in and help her out, but it seems like it's to no avail. Kadena gets taken down. Tigro gets taken down. What is CNAI2 doing? This whole thing is scripted. CNAI2 may want to check their PayPal accounts because I think they must have got a little something. They're playing this way. CNAI2 looking extremely disjointed right now. Third turtle does go to the side of CNAI1. Sorry, it's not even a turtle. Lord has spawned in at this point in time. CNAI1 just gonna get a free Lord just from that exchange. Lord spawns in and pushes down the midway. Panabi gonna be able to clear out the waves extremely quickly. So honestly, if I was the AI2, I would group up at this point in time. Camilla's at the top side, so Camilla should just push in the top wave to kind of put the industry pressure point, and then from there they can either opt to push down the inner turret from the top side or the bottom side of the map. But nope, they opt to actually push down mid. Is this game gonna finish faster than we all think? Potentially. Lord down to how they see. Lord does not get the charge in, so he manages to actually poke a little bit of the turret, but middle turret, inhibitor turret does not go down.
But we need to be patient. Blue team might get an epic comeback. Who knows?
It's true. I mean, it's happened before, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as things have settled down, we do see a little bit of a fight happening between the Garakan and the Harley. CNAI1 is having slight advantage right now, being able to take out 2 members of CNAI2 slightly earlier. Camilla is clearing out some vision on the map at this point in time. Our red side is pushing in right now. We do see all three lanes getting shoved in, but we see the red team members nowhere in sight actually. So it's slightly unfortunate that CNAI1 was not able to push in the turrets anymore with all 3 minion waves crashing in, but they are doing a good job of clearing out resources from the side of CNAI2. Alright, I think we're
Lord
gonna
is spawning back in 55 seconds.
So what was that?
All of the Lord is spawning in 48 seconds.
Yep, with the Lord spawning in 48 seconds, I think both teams are likely going to have to wait for that Lord to spawn in. So if I was both teams right now, I'll just be playing a little bit safe, trying to clear out as much of the waves I'm pushing in. For red side, I definitely want to be pushing in with all 3 waves, like they're doing right now. Blue side, though, they seem to be all grouping up in mid. But if they're able to get a kill right here, this is maybe the opportunity for them to come back. Blue team does get taken out. We see the Gato car as well as the go down. Those are the two tanky front liners that the blue team has. The red team can just kind of seize at this point. Main does go
So
down, everything does go down. They are pushing in the waves, but I think without the help of the Lord, they're just gonna go back and take the Lord. This is actually a really smart play. They chose not to overstay their welcome here and try to push the advantage by taking the Lord. I think once they take the Lord, they should be able to push in for the win. This next fight is going to be a game-ending fight. Blue team nowhere near the boat to even contest it right now. So
and there
they are
goes
just
AI one team taking the free lord.
it is so free at this point in time. AI one seems to be trying to ambush AI two, but they're going to be able to spot that with the vision granted for them at their base. AI two backing, trying to clear out, like I said, as much waves as possible. Lord pushing down midway, Carmilla in the top side. This is a really good strategy from AI1. They're pushing in all three lanes right now. This is definitely going to be a game-ending fight. AI1 is currently gathering. Their force is trying to rally everyone together. Aurora seems to have been caught up, but is completely okay. She does still have a classic, which allows her to be revived once if she gets taken down. The pistol looks really secure, gets taken down. And Ozzy gets knocked down as well. Hanabi is doing so much work. Aurora gets cleans up all the team, and
Oh
the
my
game is
gosh!
going to save.
The big fire, man.
Congratulations to AI1 for
Congratulations
winning
for
the
AI1.
entire tournament. All right,
Congratulations for
this
winning 4,000 diamond each player.
each player gets 4,000
Yeah,
diamonds.
4,000 diamonds for each player.
That's so that is so nice to have. Enjoy your 4,000 diamonds, guys. You guys can get new skins from there. You can get some of the new, I think, Star Wars skins, which just got released. So just got re-released. So definitely feel free to spend on that. All right, so I think thank you everyone. Thanks for all the viewers for sticking around and watching out this entire first regional MLBB competition. And if you guys were
Thank you
participating,
everyone
we
for
do.
watching.
And for if you did
Oh,
participate, we do want to thank you for participating in the tournament as well. Do stay tuned for the next regional event that may or may not happen. If you guys want more of them to happen, do give feedback to your HR teams so that they will be more, they'll be more compelled to organize such events for us. Before we
yeah, we
go, I
look
do want
forward
to
to more games.
Yeah, and I think before we go, I do want to share a little bit about what Samsung is doing with gaming in this current time. So for our entire region in SDAO, we've actually been doing this thing called the Galaxy Gaming Academy. So these are university campus focused kind of gaming activations that we recently I think held our first ever regional campus tournament. I think that was 2 months back, and it was also on MLBB. So the plan is to continue doing this. So do keep your eyes peeled for the next announcement for the Galaxy Gaming Academy. And on top of that, for the display side of things, we will be actually organizing the Odyssey Cup. And the Odyssey Cup, if you are a fan of Dota 2, do join us in the upcoming Odyssey Cup Dota 2 Championship. It's going to be a pro versus AM tournament format, which gives aspiring gamers to compete against professional players and walk away with a prize pool of up to 20k USD.
Wow,
Right, so
20k
registration
USD.
Right, so registrations have started. So for all of Southeast Asia and Oceania expiring gamers, do visit odysseycup.gg for more details. Right, so hurry as registrations are closing on the 18th of September. That's 1 week, and the first round of qualifiers will be happening on the 21st of September. So do also catch the broadcast of the Southeast Asia Finals on the 28th and 29th of September, which will be live streamed on all Samsung social channels such as YouTube, Facebook, and also the Odyssey Twitch channel.
Exciting. I cannot wait to watch.
Exactly, exactly. All right, so that's enough from us. Once again, guys, I'm Kosong, also known as Brian, and from RHQ in Samsung, and with me, I have Jessica from
Jessica,
Sein.
okay, we look forward to seeing
Yep,
you guys again for next at next tournament. And I think that's it for us today.
yep. Thanks for joining us, guys. Take care and have a great day.
Take care. Have a great day.